Hi, I'm Daniel Popa. I thought by sharing our experience, we would most definitely help a new beekeeper. Today, you can see this row of hives. They're all swarms from this year. This time of the year in spring, I don't want to make a mistake by saying something which may not be 100% true, but in general, this is what I find to be true. If you find a big swarm, a big one, to fit like in a 10 frame box, most likely, and that has been every case of these swarms, that is a big swarm coming like they call it a primary swarm. So a big strong hive, when it swarms for the first time, the old queen leaves with a lot, like it could be even half the population in a hive living with, and that is why the swarm is so big. And the queen being old, she will start laying straight away. But if you find a smaller swarm, like to fit only 3-4 frames of bees, in general, that is a secondary or a third swarm from a hive which already previously swarmed, and most likely, and that has been the case with me, you would have a virgin queen in that swarm. Now ideally is not making the mistake I've made today, and that's why I'm making this video, trying to encourage you and trying to show you something. Hopefully we can learn from others' mistakes and ourselves mistakes. Now I have gone through few of those kind of a 10 frame boxes, and before I have marked a couple of the queens in those boxes. Today I marked another couple of them, and as I come here, these last two ones, the blue and the green one, are the latest one. It could be like 3, 4, 5 day old, the green one. So I opened the green one up, and I was looking for the queen. I only had, I think, 3 frames of bees inside, and when I lift one of the frames, of course those frames were not drawn. They have started drawing them, so they were working on them, no problem. I could see, as I was pulling one of the frames on the side, I could see a big ball of bees, which is always a sign. Bees do not ball up like that. And I tried with my finger to see what's going on in the ball, and of course there was a virgin queen. They were trying to kill her. So it is not advisable doing that mistake. If there is a smaller swarm, most likely that's a virgin, and she needs time to go and mate, come back, and sometime they could go twice out and mate. We interfere in the hive too early, and the bees could kill her. It is something I do not really understand, but it has happened today. But because I have kind of intervened quickly, I could see that and a virgin will be quite fast moving. So what happened, when I saw that, I dropped the frame quickly inside the hive, because I realized not a good idea. But actually she flew off. She just came from the top of the frames and flew outside. I could see her with my eye. I knew that was the queen. And I said, well, what can I do? She just flew away. Now I put everything back. You see that stump, so on the second hive. And as soon as I kind of turned, it was like maybe 30 seconds, less than a minute, she flew back. That means that previously she flew out to mate. Because of virgin queen will orientate to the hive. How did she knew to come back to the same hive? She has flown out before, and she actually went on the stump, and one of the bees grabbed her quickly. Still that aggressive behavior from the bees. And what happened, I didn't have a queen catcher, but I caught her in the palm of my hand, went in the shed, I got a queen catcher, went inside the house and made like a plug of sugar powder and syrup, and plugged the hole there and dropped the queen catcher inside the hive. Now I will not bother them. By what I saw in those seconds when I put her on top of the frames there, I didn't see an aggressive behavior. So it will give them a bit of time to adjust, accommodate, and hopefully they're gonna release her from that tube by eating the plug, the sugar plug, and they're gonna release her in a day or so. What do I take from this? You know what I take? There is no way we would learn if we are not doing. And in doing, sometimes we do a mistake, like the one I've done. Now I'm 100%, I will not be doing this mistake again. Once you have such an experience, it's just kind of burned on your brain. So don't interfere with a swarm in the first few days, especially if the swarm is small and most likely the queen is a virgin. They could kill her, or she's just flying out, and maybe if she did not orientate in the hive to the right hive, she goes in another hive, and that's the end of her. Very interesting experience, very interesting experience, and we love it. We put a lot of effort in, and we want the best for our bees. Well, until next time, I would say God bless you.